thank God for all of these.
2 PBR World Championships, multiple record-breaking performances, and a spectacular rise to glory. José Vitor Leme's bull riding career has been nothing short of a wild ride, literally. He has taken PBR by the horns in just a few short years with his consistent ability to put up massive scores every time he gets on the bull. But is it really what it seems? In today's video, we're discussing the career of José Vitor Leme, the Brazilian sensation who's rewriting the PBR record books. José was born on August 15, 1996 in Ribas do Rio Pardo, Brazil. His path to bull riding stardom was anything but typical. Growing up, Leme was quite far from the rodeo arena, instead focusing on soccer and karate. For 11 years, he pursued his soccer dreams, even reaching the semi-professional level. But at 18, after his parents separated, everything changed. Feeling unfulfilled with his soccer career, Leme made a decision that would alter the course of his life. He got on the back of a bull. Even though he was away from the sport for nearly all his life, Leme's athletic background served him quite well. He started out on his bull riding career with the agility and decisive attitude he had developed in his soccer and karate days. In 2017, just a year after his first ride, Leme burst onto the rodeo scene in Brazil. He quickly dominated the PBR Brazil circuit, winning 3 event titles, including the national finals at the famed Barretos Rodeo. That incredible run earned him the PBR Brazil Triple Crown, Champion, Rookie of the Year, and Finals event winner. But Leme was just getting started. Later that year, he made his US debut at the PBR World Finals in Las Vegas. In a performance that left the bull riding world stunned, Leme went a perfect 6 for 6, capturing the World Finals event title and Rookie of the Year honors. This would be the first time a rider had won Rookie of the Year with the World Finals as their only Premier Series event. From relative unknown to overnight sensation, José had arrived on the global stage. Since his unforgettable debut in 2017, Leme had continued to rack up achievements at an unprecedented pace. The crown jewels of his career so far are his back-to-back PBR World Championships in 2020 and 2021. These titles put him in elite company, making him just the second back-to-back PBR World Champion in history, after J.B. Mani, and the 7th multi-time title holder ever. But it's not just the championships that make Leme stand out. In 2021, he put together what many consider the greatest single season in PBR history. He shattered or tied an astounding 5 PBR records. With 21 wins, he had the most round wins in a season, the most 90-point rides in a season of 24 rides, the first perfect 50-point rider score, the highest marked qualified ride of all time with 98.75 points, and most event wins in a season, tied with 8. Perhaps most impressive is Leme's ability to perform on the biggest stage. He's a 2-time PBR World Finals event winner, joining J.B. Mani as the only 2 riders to ever win the grueling multi-day event multiple times without bucking off a bull. His dominance is reflected in his earnings as well. In just a few short years, Leme had already climbed to 5th of all-time PBR money earned, with his career earnings topping more than $5.11 million by the end of 2021. In 2019, we've got Leme's unforgettable matchup with Smooth Operator. Leme hung on for dear life, proving his incredible balance and control. When the dust settled, the judges awarded him a whopping 92.75 points. That's the kind of score that makes even the toughest cowboys tip their hats. He and Hostage squared up in a thrilling match in 2020 that had everyone on the tip of their seats. Leme had amazing technique. He remained balanced even when Hostage attempted to topple him. What was the outcome? Another 92-point ride that caused the riot among the spectators. Once Leme boarded Whoopa in 2021, what transpired was truly remarkable. The display put on by these 2 athletes, a man and a bull, was unforgettable. Leme showed amazing form and control as he matched Whoopa jump for jump. The judges gave the ride an incredible 98.75 points, the best score in PBR history, when the buzzer went off. When he faced Whoopa again later that year, he scored 97.75 points, winning 2 of the highest scoring rides in PBR history, both of which were completed on the same season. His clutch performance on Frequent Flyer in 2021, which netted him 92 points, and another event victory, should not be forgotten. nor his 92-point victory on Medicine Man, which propelled him back to the top of the world rankings. Leme is equally impressive in his mental dexterity. Despite the immense pressure of competing at the highest level, he consistently delivers in clutch moments. He put his claim on full display during his record-breaking 2021 season, where he won 40% of the event he entered, even while battling a series of injuries throughout the circuit. Perhaps nothing shows Leme's exceptional talent more than his partnership with the bull Whoopa. This pairing has produced two of the highest score rides in PBR history, including the all-time record of 98.75 points. It's become one of those rare transcendent sports rivalries that fans will talk about for generations. Leme's collection of awards says it all. As a three-time world champion, he has very quickly cemented his legacy with giants such as Silvano Alves and Adriano Moraes. He was compared to the top athletes in every discipline after his incredible 2021 season, which went beyond sports. In fact, Leme's dominance reminded fellow Brazilian bull rider Paulo Crimber of soccer legend Neymar. Statistically, Leme has shown incredible consistency. He completed 49 out of 71 in 2021, conquering 69.01% of his bulls. This degree of dominance brings back memories of former greats like JB Monty and Justin McBride. But what really distinguishes Leme is how quickly he's hitting these benchmarks. Even though he had a career high in 2021, he is sidelined for 8 tournaments by a variety of ailments. He was forced to miss important competitions due to a fractured ankle sustained during the season opening in Ocala, Florida, as well as subsequent groin and abdominal problems. Bull riding is extremely physically demanding, and Leme's aggressive style puts him at continual risk. His capacity to recover from these setbacks has been outstanding, but the long-term consequences are a concern. Leme was out for much of the 2024 season with a lower body injury, another reason for his continual fight with physical wear and tear. Leme also faces the difficulty of remaining constant over the seasons. Even if his best accomplishments have never been surpassed, it is difficult to maintain that kind of supremacy year after year. His pursuit of consistent success is made more challenging by the weight of responsibility that comes with being the PBR's face and the target on his back as the current champion. Leme wants to do more than just win more titles. He has publicly declared his intention to smash every significant PBR record. Considering his history of breaking records, it doesn't seem impossible for him to accomplish this lofty objective. It is not so much if Leme can accomplish these things as it is how long he can continue to perform at such a high level. But Leme's ability to maintain his health will be the primary determinant of his performance going forward. He can go a long way toward becoming one of the greatest bull riders of all time if he can stay healthy and keep improving as a rider. Both enthusiasts and authorities are sharply divided on the issue of whether or not José Vitor Leme is already a bull riding legend. His remarkable accomplishments at such a young age were cited by those in favor. He's achieved a lot to prove his legendary status: 2 world championships, numerous PBR records, and consistently amazing performances. On the flip side, some contend that longevity is just as important in defining great legends as peak performance. Leme's peaks are unquestionably enormous, but in order to go down as one of the all-time greats, he will need to continue performing at this level for a longer amount of time. Ultimately, whether Leme is already a legend or is on his way to becoming one, there is no doubting his influence on the sport. He has elevated the bar for what is possible in bull riding, and his journey is far from over. José Vitor Leme's path has been quite remarkable, having created some of the most thrilling moments in bull riding history with his unique combination of natural talent, mental toughness, and brutal determination. Whether or not Leme is already a legend, one thing is for sure: the bull riding community will be keeping a close eye on him as his amazing tale develops. If you enjoyed this deep dive into José Vitor Leme's incredible career, smash that like button, subscribe for more PBR content, and let us know in the comments below. Is Leme already a legend or not?